Hello guys, welcome to my new bedroom video on my new Papa Model Alley video on this old board I had back from Mother Gizzy. Took it with us of course because obviously I wanted to use it for the layout again, and this will be a permanent layout but it might end up has to be cutting down the size at some point. Just a little bit. I don't want to go too crazy though. I mean this is my dream layout. It's my dream layout on a smaller board, and I want to explain why for those people that's going to ask me why later on. So what I'm going to do first is take some of the trains out because obviously it's squishing all the where all the track is sitting. So I am going to remove this first. I just got something to do. Right, got some carriages off to the side. We've got some DMUs. Well, we've got a DMUs, the 350. We've got some coaches, but we need the track, which is underneath the trains. Have I got my favourite diesel here with me? Yes, I have. We've got three favourites of mine. We got the with me. Obviously we've got the 37, which is not my top favourite. It's a favourite still, but as I said, it's not my most top favourite locomotive. First one of three. My top favourite electric, the Class 87 in British Rail. So that's one of my favourite British locomotive. Yeah, I'll explain about the issues at the front in a minute, but second one, if I can get them out, I've got two versions of it on this particular one. Get the 33 out and they're out the way, and show my top favourite units to the line out. And I'm going to get one of my top favourite steam trains out right now. So I'm the Scotsman 4472, it's the budget one. The premium one costs a lot of money. So yeah, so we've got the 4472 right beside the Class 87. My top favourite steam train, and we've got my top favourite diesel trains, and I've got two of them. I am going to get a new replacement for Class 47 at some point because this one's fallen apart. And we've got the budget one by Hornby, and we've got the premium one by Batman, which is not in the best shape anyway. Both are not in the best shape. They have been heavy used a lot, but my favourite 47s are there. And then we've got the 57 Class 57. We all know it's got a rebuild of the 47s, but they've been renumbered, re-engined, and yeah, 25s. What else we got in here? Mostly track now. So I'm just gonna get to the track. See. So we're gonna have track one, and then having a look at the tracks. Because it's on a smaller board now, guys, it doesn't need to use as much track, which is even better. So track one and track two, very good. We've got some fences which we'll put in later on, but right now it's not something we need to do at this moment. Of course we have got other locomotives to put out. So we've got the Dash 8, American Dash 8, which hasn't run in a while. None of these have. We've got the Battle of Britain by Hornby, a nice train as well. I looked after this one because I don't have the money most of the time to get in this one, so I saved money up for that one. So I want to look after it. I try my best to look after all these models, but not always the case. I do try my best though. Do try my best. Don't always succeed though. So yeah, I will guess this one will be the next one to approach with. This one is the A4 4496 or something like that. And of course we got the one that started it all. Yeah, the one that started it all was onto my hobby as of mine when I got into model trains. And here it is, the classic 6 shunter. Very needy train. And we've got all the carriages and wagons and stuff, but we don't need to worry about that right now. Got all the tracks set up first. Get the track set up and then we get the trains running, etc. And then, well, we can push it down a little bit, the line, so we can end up having more space to actually have some more distant track to actually run on. We've got one there, and we've got another short one there. I won't be playing music while I'm filming because copyright, but no, track, we'll just push that one down a little bit. Just push them both down a little bit, so that way they've both got a little bit of room to go around the edge of the board. I mean, to be honest guys, I was tempted to do this for a while ago, but and that will be that line, and this one will be for the outer line. And the track will be, well, they are going to be very close call, I think, when they're running. Hopefully in the last part of the video, because I don't think I'm going to get it any sooner than that for now. Just get line 1 and 2 running, and that will be a starting progress. It might be looking like a big layout, but big enough I think for DMUs. As long as they're not too big, because big DMUs don't always work very well together. Sometimes they do, sometimes. But I need to make the board being sort of in line with that one somehow. So it needs to be sort of in line with the track. Where the previous track was, you can kind of see the outline of it. So you can tell inside in the building this old track system of mine. It does bring some old memories back during this. But fun. It's much more easy to keep up with. So we've got a point corrector, if we need one, which we most definitely will. Because that's how we bunch off the points into the yard. So there will be use of that. That's a big one. Well, big-ish. So we can get a small yard set up in due time as well. So you just move that out of the way. We got that one sorted out. I mean, all this is second radius. Most of it's second radius area. I don't want to go too large with the corners anyway, because the track will end up being too wide from the actual main sections of the track where they need to be. And I think where the power point's going to be, that's where we're going to end up needing the larger track pieces, because you need to get the sweeping curve for something like the Class 170. So we need to sort that out first. So we got need a power clip for that one. And we also need a level crossing. Can't go out with one of those. So it does need one there to make it lined up. And then we can do with sort of an angle like that. I think we can get a couple more points in between the... Actually yes, we need the power pieces to make a full circuit, a running circuit out of that. So we need those. So point 2, which would be that one, and I think the more the general points can go further in towards the power pieces because they can be used for something new, and they can sort of be pushed up a little bit just to get the tracks going at a particular angle. And we need another sort of really tight, well, really painful radius so to get it sweeping around to the track. And then we've got, it's raining well out there now. Okay, we need to swap the tracks over a little bit. Take this one off. Hey Pamela! Let's do this. Oh yes, I've got a venture video to put up for you guys for tomorrow. I'm going to be up a little later tonight because I got some videos to upload from yesterday. Yeah, so I've got some Roblox videos to go up tonight, which will go on my gaming channel, I guess. Got a bunch of different areas of the track need to be used. I think we've got a point which would be good for going an angle, a particular angle for the track, which would be good if we can make it suitable for one of the points, for one of the power pieces, because that means we have got starting to have track systems sort of organised, and then we can use the spare tracks to actually use them for the points and the sidings and all that, so that'd be quite good. So you need to put that one in next. I don't particularly like this one, so I'll just put that one out and remove it. Second range won't be used.